The rain was hitting the windows of our small apartment in South London so hard it sounded like someone was trying to break in. I sat there, staring at the steam rising from my tea, feeling a chill that had nothing to do with the weather. My name is Maya, and for 9 months I thought I had found my person. We had fought so hard to be together, overcoming different religious backgrounds and family expectations. I thought we were finally safe. But looking back, the cracks were already there, hidden in the shadows of the city lights. It started with the little things. Those tiny stabs of doubt that you try to ignore because you do not want to be that girlfriend. I would see him scrolling through his phone late at night, the blue light casting strange shadows on his face. I noticed him liking questionable photos on Instagram, and when I mentioned it, he just brushed it off. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to believe that the man I loved was the man I saw in the morning. But trust is like glass. Once it gets a tiny hairline fracture, you start seeing the whole world through the cracks. Then there was the friend. He told me about her once, a woman from his church. He said she did not approve of us, that our different faiths made our relationship complicated. It felt strange, but I tried to be mature. Then, one evening, I overheard him on the phone with her. The tone of his voice changed. It was not the casual chat he had with his mates at the pub. It was softer, more focused. I told him it made me uncomfortable, and he promised it was nothing. Just a friend being judgmental. I believed him. I really did. Yesterday, everything shattered. I was sitting in a cafe near Covent Garden, just trying to get some work done, when a notification popped up on my Instagram. An anonymous account. A fake profile. The message was short, sharp, and devastating. I've been sleeping with him for 4 months. My heart did not just drop, it stopped. For a second, the noise of the city, the buses, the tourists, the chatter, all faded into a deafening silence. I felt sick. I felt like the ground beneath my feet had turned to liquid. I rushed home, my hands shaking so hard I could barely unlock the door. When I confronted him, I did not want to be the accuser. I wanted him to tell me it was a lie, a sick joke. And, honestly, I believe him. I believe the message was fake. I believe he was not physically sleeping with someone else. But then, I said it out loud, I think it is that friend from the church. The air in the room shifted. It went from tense to freezing. I asked him, right then and there, to show me their messages. I needed to see the truth, no matter how much it hurt. What I saw destroyed what was left of my peace. They were not just friends. They were in constant contact. Every single day. Long, rambling text threads. And the calls. God, the calls. The night before, he told me he was exhausted and going to sleep. I went to bed feeling loved. But he stayed up. He spent 2 hours on the phone with her. 2 hours of his life that he claimed belonged to our future, but he was giving them to her. He was sharing his life with her, piece by piece, while leaving me in the dark. I looked him in the eye and told him, "This is cheating." I could not find another word for it. He looked at me, almost confused, and said he did not see it that way. He said he had not been physical with her, so it was not cheating. But then his voice dropped, and he admitted to the lies. He says I am the only woman he is ever truly loved. But if that is true, why does his love feel so lonely? Why does it feel like I am fighting for a seat at a table where he is already serving someone else? I feel like I am drowning in a city of millions. I have invested so much of my soul into this man, into overcoming the hurdles of our different worlds. But I do not feel honored. I do not feel valued. A man who loves you does not build a secret world that you are not invited to. I'm sitting here, wondering if I should walk away and find myself, or if I should stay and try to fix something that might already be beyond repair. What would you do? Please, I really need to know.